Hello and welcome to the Frederick High School graduation ceremony for the cadet class of 2020. My name is Dr. David Franceschina and I am the proud principal of Frederick High School. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Darrell Boffman, Executive Director of Public Affairs for the Frederick County Public Schools, to perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free in the home of the brave.
Thank you. I would now like to acknowledge our guests that are joining us today. From the Frederick County Public Schools Board of Education, President Mr. Brad Young, Vice President Mr. Jay Mason, Ms. Liz Barrett, Mr. Michael Beninsky, Dr. Lois Jarman, Ms. Ray Gallagher, Ms. Karen Yoho, and student member of the Board of Education, Mr. Malachi Macon. Dr. Teresa Albin, Superintendent, Frederick County Public Schools. Dr. Mike Marco, Deputy Superintendent, Frederick County Public Schools. Dr. Jamie Oliveto, Executive Director of Systems Accountability and School Administration, Frederick County Public Schools. And Ms. Kathleen Chappelle, Instructional Director of High Schools, Frederick County Public Schools.
Congratulations, cadets, class of 2020. It is an honor to join you, your families, friends, teachers, and staff who have supported you on this journey to your high school graduation. I do not think any of us would have predicted the detour you had to take on your educational journey because of the COVID-19 pandemic crisis. It has definitely made your journey unique, unprecedented, and a true life-changing experience. This crisis changed many things, but we know that our 21st century world is constantly changing, even when things are normal. Your years in school have provided a foundation of learning that will enable you to continue to grow and change. You have learned many important lessons, as some of your classmates shared with me. From Princess Pearson, as a transfer student, you have to be confident in yourself. Whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally, you have to know who you are and where you stand. There are many lessons that I've learned through high school, but senior year was about confidence and happiness. I don't need people to be happy or to tell me that I'm worth it. As long as I have myself and love myself, I'm good. People move at a different pace. If I'm slower, then I'm slower. If I'm faster, then I'm faster. Either way, I'm proud to be me. From Juan Carlos Cruz Sanchez. One, if not the most valuable lesson I learned while in high school is that time is precious, and once it's gone, we will never have it back. From Amaya Harris. There is no need to struggle. There are people and resources in front of you that will help you succeed. And from Malachi Mason, I've learned that high school can bring many experiences aside from just education. Actually, everything in high school is an educational experience you learn a lot of things from. You learn to adapt and evolve into a hardworking adult. You learn so much about things that you go on in this world, you get to meet new people, and you learn about multiple cultures. I believe that the lessons you learned on your educational journey helped you to cope and adapt during this pandemic crisis. It is often said that a crisis reveals a person's true character. I think a crisis also builds our character as we rise to meet new challenges. That is definitely what happened for many members of the class of 2020. Here are some of your classmates' reflections on the valuable lessons they have learned by living through a crisis. From Caitlin Smith, things can change so quickly. We need to be able to be flexible and adapt. Try to stay positive, even when there feels like there is nothing positive in the situation. Find something, even if it's just the smallest thing. Find that hope, find that positivity, and hold on to it. Don't let anyone take it away from you. Hold on to it and don't let go. Sometimes that's what will keep you going, the little things, because a million little things can overpower one big thing. I also found who was really truly there for me, and I held on to them. From Caitlin Murdo. Dr. Francis Chena genuinely cares about his students. We all hear that staff cares, but actions don't always reflect as such. He has risen to a new standard and tried his very best to keep us present in our learning and growth throughout quarantine. He should be recognized as such, a leader. From Alexis Reyes. Make good friends who you can rely on when you need them most. And from Christopher Pondock. I lived a particularly busy life before the quarantine. With the quarantine instated and most of my extracurricular activities cut short, I found myself with an immense amount of time. I inevitably squandered most of this time in the beginning. Of course, I eventually got out of the habit of just sitting on the phone the entire day, but I did something that I wish I had spent more time doing, just thinking. I think that the action of thinking can get a bad rep for being somewhat unproductive. However, as I prepare to venture into a new world of college, I found it important to think back about the years of triumphs, hardships, and memories I had. After all, as much as it is important not to fixate on the past, it is wholesome to consider all the people, places, and ideas that make you who you are, no matter the repercussions. Thus, as sad as I am not to be experiencing my senior year with the rest of my friends, the silver lining has been more time to reflect on my time as a cadet and how it has put me in the position I am in today. The class of 2020 has grown so much in 13 years and in the last 3 months. You have sacrificed much during this crisis, and I hope you will reflect on what you have gained as well. Your classmates have said it so eloquently. There is no doubt that your class will be remembered in history. Yet I believe that the members of this class will be remembered in history not because you graduated during the pandemic of 2020, but because of how you rose from that crisis to become incredible leaders, thinkers, innovators, and compassionate global citizens. And so, cadets, class of 2020, now is your time to create positive change in the world. I wish you much success on your journey. And remember, make us FCPS proud of you.
Hello, my name is Sherry Murphy, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Frederick High School. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lois Jarman, member of the Board of Education. She will bring greetings from the Board of Education.
Hello, cadets, and congratulations, Frederick High School class of 2020. As a class, you have handled the change of school buildings, new teachers and new programs, and unique learning settings. You are adept at handling change, and that is a skill you can take with you for the rest of your lives. I wanted to share with you today the words of the Serenity Prayer, written by U.S. theologian Reinhold Niebuhr in the 1930s. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. As a class, you have been met by many challenges. Knowing when and how to change situations is empowering, and I hope that your education with FCPS has given you the tools to make changes. There are, however, some things that we cannot change, and choosing how we meet those situations can determine our course in life. I hope that you continue to meet challenges by assessing the situation with careful thought and information, and that the course you choose reflects a desire to do what is best for you, your loved ones, and our society in general. If your handling of the challenges of life to this point is any indication of the choices you will make, I feel confident that our society will be left in good hands. Be courageous in your endeavors, but remember always that some things we cannot change. We can only control our response. Choose well, be safe, and make our world a better place. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Hello, my name is Carrie Artis, and I am an assistant principal here at Frederick High School. I am here to introduce Caitlin Kat Smith. She has been an active member of the Frederick High School community. While at Frederick High School, Kat has been on the honor roll every year, participated in Envirothon, Tri-M, girls soccer, and color guard. Kat has also been an integral part of the Frederick High School Performing Arts Department, having participated in theater, show choir, a section leader in choir, concert band, and a section leader for the marching band, and theater, where she also served as one of the 2 choreographers. Kate will pursue her passion for the arts as a music major at Susquehanna University in the fall, singing A Change in Me, written by Alan Menken and Tim Rice, from The Beauty and the Beast. It is my pleasure to introduce Caitlin Kat Smith.
There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. Though what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good
Hi, my name is Eric Eggenstetter, Assistant Principal at Frederick High School, and today I have the honor of introducing Michael DiGirolamo. Michael has been an excellent all-around student, having won Minds in Motion in both swimming and baseball, and advanced to states in swimming in each of his 4 years at Frederick High School. Michael has demonstrated academic prowess as an accepted member of the National Honor Society, has demonstrated commitment to his fellow classmates by serving as senior class treasurer, and has demonstrated his compassion to his community by accumulating 216 service hours at his time at Frederick High. Michael plans on attending Hood College and majoring in business administration.
Hi, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. I know this isn't what we expected, and as most of us would have assumed, you would have been watching me at Mount St. Mary's instead of in your homes in a onesie. And certainly this isn't the end of a senior year that anybody would have wanted, but along with the rest of the world, we're forced to face a new reality now. Even in the face of these disappointments, these circumstances have taught us lessons much more valuable than anything we could have learned in school. And I'm not talking about how to perfect a TikTok dance. I'm talking about lessons we're going to take with us for the rest of our lives. One of those lessons is perspective. It has shown us that we are going to experience many things in life that are much bigger than ourselves, and we're going to have to make sacrifices to benefit the greater good of others. It has shown us that we can look at an entire situation and take the positive instead of only the negative. Beyond perspective, the situation has taught us perseverance at its finest. Continuing to do something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Continuing to excel in our schoolwork, for some continuing to go to our jobs every day, continuing to work on athletics, or even continuing to work on video games. Even waking up before 3 p.m. is an accomplishment for some of us. There is no finer example of perseverance than the brave doctors and nurses putting their lives at risk every day to continue helping those who need it the most. Yet another lesson this virus has taught us is appreciation. Spending this time at home with our families and gaining an appreciation for what we have, even when it seems like everything else is gone. And maybe most importantly, as individuals, as students getting ready to walk into a new and at times unsettling world, it has taught us to walk our own path. Us, along with the rest of the world, is experiencing isolation like no one has ever seen before. Many of you, if not all of you, have spent your time reflecting on yourself, maybe getting creative or learning new skills that are going to help you in the future. There is no other class that has graduated with the same experiences as us, let alone what we're experiencing now. As individuals, as a class, and as a school, we can either sit at home and look at the negative coming out of this, or we can take all the positive we can get. We can use this as motivation that is going to launch us forward only to do great things as we move into the next chapter of our lives. We can find ways to be successful and use everything that we've learned up to this very point to get us wherever we need to be. Take advantage of the time you have now because nothing lasts forever, not even the coronavirus. Seniors, we're experiencing some of the most controversial times in our nation's history, and now we're graduating during a global pandemic, but we have faced adversity before. We were born right before, during, or in the aftermath of September 11, 2001. We saw wars on terrorism. We saw the Boston bombing. We saw a market crash that led to a recession in 2008. And on top of all that, we're the last class to graduate that experienced the Frederick High School building. And if we could survive that and the water fountains and the cockroaches and having to listen to Mr. Konsky yell down the hall at 7:30 every morning, well, that part never changed. But if we can get through that, we can get through the rest of this fine too. I know we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it with the support of all the people that we have around us. And with that, I'd like to thank the parents. You've done so much for our class through fundraising and the overall support you've shown us throughout the years. From running concession stands at sporting events to lending your cars to help athletes deliver mulch, and many other efforts that may have gone unnoticed, we sincerely thank you for your efforts and giving up your time to help our class. We'd like to thank the custodial staff, the lunch staff, and the school administration. The school wouldn't be what it is without you, and we thank you for giving us a great high school experience. Most importantly, we'd like to thank the teachers. You showed up every day and taught us everything we needed to know to get us where we are right now, graduation. You've given your all every day for 4 years, and you taught many years before that. Even the last few months with online school, as much as nobody wanted to do it, you never stopped putting forth the effort to get us our work, grade it, and help us in any way that you could. And through it all, and believe me, you saw it all, you never gave up on us. You're a huge reason that we're graduating today, and we thank you sincerely for all of your hard work. we're all praying together that the world goes back to some sort of normal version of itself, if there ever was such a thing. And however, all these experiences do is show me how much that we've been through in our short 18 years. Everything that we've learned, everything that we've accomplished, and all the hard work that we've put forth into learning and every other aspect of our lives has got us here to graduation. And graduating high school is no small deed, and every single one of you should be proud of yourselves. We've been through so much on a large scale, and of course we're going to have obstacles that we have to overcome individually. But all that shows me is that no matter what the world throws at us, we'll be ready. We're the class of 2020. We're going to show the world what we can do.
Before we recognize our seniors, there are a few group of people I would like to recognize and thank. Recently, our nation celebrated Memorial Day in honor of those fallen men and women who died while defending our freedom. All Americans are thankful for their sacrifice. I am so proud of the members of the cadet class of 2020 who have chosen to join a branch of the military armed forces, or will be attending a service academy, or will be attending college on an ROTC scholarship. It has been said many times over the past few months, but these are unprecedented times we are living in. The COVID-19 virus has affected just about every aspect of our lives. I would like to take this moment to thank all the brave men and women who serve our community, the doctors, nurses, medical assistants, firefighters and police officers, and EMTs who have worked tirelessly to keep us safe and healthy throughout these historical times. While we may not be in the same room, as seniors watch this broadcast, there's also a dedicated group of professionals who are with them in spirit today. Educators not only teach lessons in mathematics and history, they teach students how to increasingly think for themselves. They guide, counsel, and coach. They promote that in really important games, the score matters not nearly as much as how we play the game, and how we carry ourselves with dignity and honor. Every member of the Frederick High School staff has dedicated themselves to providing every student, particularly our senior class, with as much normalcy as they can, and continue to deliver the first-class education that our students have become accustomed to on a daily basis. Every senior has a memory of a teacher, counselor, or staff member who has made a difference in his or her life, and on behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank the staff of Frederick High School for all their hard work and constant support of the cadet family. Our school community would not be as strong as it is without the never-ending support of each and every family member that has a student at Frederick High School. Ordinarily during graduation practice, I take the opportunity to remind students that our ceremony is largely about honoring our family and friends. This year in particular, that point seems to be even more important than ever. Seniors, your parents, siblings, grandparents, family and friends are proud of you, especially today. And now to the wonderful young men and women of the class of 2020. I must say thank you to each of you. It has been my pleasure to watch you grow and learn during your time at Frederick High. You were the last cadet class that got to experience our old building, and let's face it, I can't imagine a more untraditional way of ending your school time than the last term at Frederick High School. During your time at Frederick High, you helped make sure our culture would flourish in our new building, setting the standard for what it meant to be a cadet, and served as a role model for other classes as they came in and saw your school spirit in pep rallies, athletic contests, and various concerts and stage productions. You traveled to the CTC and through your work there made us proud, earning industry certifications that will secure you a prosperous future. In these trying times, it can be so easy to get bogged down by the negativity and fear that seem to inundate us on a daily basis. Seniors, as you prepare to take the first big step into the next part of your life journey, I would challenge you to reflect on the past few years. When the road gets tough, and believe me, it will, remember how you handled your last semester of high school and other challenges with grace and tenacity, and the cadet spirit that will help guide you to triumph over anything. As you grow older, you'll value your family, friends, and the loyalty to each of them more and more with each passing year. You have made us proud in the past, now go forth and make us proud in the future. Our school motto states, "Enter to learn." You have done that. Now, cadets, it's time to go forth and serve. There is no greater honor for the administration and faculty of our school than to proclaim that the graduates seated before us have met all the local and state requirements to earn their Maryland High School diploma. To that, Dr. Albin, members of the Board of Education, parents, students, and friends, It is my sincere pleasure to present to you the Frederick High School graduating class of 2020.
Solomon Xavier Aboki.
Omatara Uzuamaka Adoye.
Adrian Ruel Adlam.
Eduardo Aguayo Orozco. Jose Raul Aguiar Yepes.
Rubidia Esmeralda Aguirre Martinez.
Angel Ronaldo Aldana.
Jordan Noah Alexander.
Juliana Alvarado.
Dennis Fernando Arias Aguero.
Damir Arnautovic.
Joshua Lee Arocha.
Gloria Eco Asanti.
Shakti Mariana Asensio Miranda.
Miriam Ashraf.
Jamie Ayala Montoya.
Umi Salama Juzer Babuje.
Jose Luis Barahona Martinez.
Kamara Alicia Barnes.
Kasai Zacharias Khalil Barnes.
Chandler Simone Baskerville.
Wilson Estuardo Batten Mendoza.
Mason Lee Bader.
Michaela Renee Fokker.
Hoffman Salomon Bautista Oriana.
Emily Vani Bowie.
Thea Marie Bedard.
Jamar Laquan Bellamy.
Ariadna Kimberly Burgesio.
Dylan Alberto Bernales Marquin.
Olivia Ann Burnett.
Blake Edward Fiber.
Gabrielle Antoinette Bilbo.
Corey Mateo Borders.
Jordan Anthony Bowie.
Destiny Tamika Lachey Braxton.
Samantha Lynn Bridge.
Charisse Ariel Brown.
Danielle Elisa Bryant.
Sydney Elizabeth Bua.
Kimberly Howe Bowie.
Anaya Mael Butler.
Isaac Matthew Bynum.
Guinevere Brenna Bird.
Melanie Aleda Cabrera Moran.
Salvador Ezekiel Cabrera Moran.
Michael Elijah Augustin Calamano.
William Edward Callan.
Thomas Edward Campbell Jr.
Haney Khatib Camper.
Gustavo Adolfo Cardona Mejia.
Connor Michael Carlson.
Aiden Finn Carney.
Hannah Elizabeth Casavetes.
Andrew Edinion Castillo.
Anderson Alexander Cedius Oriana.
Cooper Hugh Chambly.
Tommy Chan.
Maria Lisbeth Chavez Fuentes.
Emma Catherine Siervo.
Sergio Ariel Cifuentes Perez.
Francisco Mizell Cintura.
Kristen Danielle Claggett.
Christopher Xavier Clark.
Joseph Michael Claxton.
Marcel Antonio Coleman.
Dylan Kyle Cologne.
Harrison Oswaldo Contreras.
Takaya Desiree Cook Cooper.
Asia Catherine Cooper.
Alexander Edilison Correas.
Angel Manuel Correas.
Ruber Alexi Cruz.
Juan Carlos Cruz Sanchez.
Cade Richard Culbertson.
Sydney Catherine Daler.
Tanasia Denise Davis. Shayla Mollusca de la Cruz Villanueva.
Cindy Sulady de la Rosa Garcia.
Michael Anthony DiGirolamo IV.
Kimberly Giselle Del Cid Gonzalez.
Christian Estevan Diaz.
Gerson Marbellix Diaz Diaz.
Tatiana Elizabeth Diaz Lopez.
Alexander Jose Diaz Matos.
Isa Diaz Menjivar.
Kevin Diaz Menjivar.
Jira Catherine Anosa Discaya.
Michael Quadro Doncourt.
Zachary Michael Doris.
Darius Gerard Dorsey.
Darian Elizabeth Dorsey.
Sanaya Destiny Dorsey.
Samuel Wade Draper.
Kiana Noel Dressy.
Marielle Daniela Duran Sanchez.
Cameron Andrew Earl.
Samuel Alexander Escobar Zatino.
Owen Michael Fay.
Dashelle Rowan Fitzgerald.
Jocelyn Andrea Flores.
Kadeja Arne Yvonne Flournoy.
Tori James Flournoy.
Laurie Elizabeth Foam Kimbu.
Tierra Denise Foreman.
Colin Samuel Frazier.
Miguel Angel Fuentes.
Thomas Andrew Gaquin.
Kimberly Nicole Gatan.
Jose Miguel Garcia Vasquez.
Jacqueline Stephanie Garcia Claros.
Danielle Angélie Garrier.
Corey James Gardner.
Dana Antoinette Garner.
Connor James Garrett.
Kai Riley Goebel.
Xanthus Tabor Goldman.
Daniela Maciel Gomez Pereira.
Samuel Gregory Gonzalez.
Osman Xavier Gonzalez Belize.
Carla Estefany Gonzalez Ochoa.
Abigail Page Good.
Taylor Ann Good.
Kana Hannes Gooseby.
Anahita Marie Guya.
Joe and Fiona Goss Harris.
Emily May Gossard.
Edwin Arturo Granados.
Alexandra Rose Gray. Jacqueline Nicole Gray.
Mitchell Badry Griff.
Mackenzie Ann Grove.
Allison Melissa Guzman.
Emily Ababio Giamfi.
Gina Ababio Giamfi.
Rihanna Fashari Hall.
Nader Adel Hamad.
Amijah Shanae Harris.
John Anders Harris.
Gabriana Leone Haywood.
Alyssa Celeste Henline.
Raymond Richard Hernandez.
Domingo Pascual Hernandez.
Maria Diana Hernandez Reyes.
Catherine Tia Hicks.
Alexis Cheyenne Heiberger.
Dakota Cleveland Hilliard.
Vladimir Michael Hoffman.
Zaire Arian Holloway.
Gavin Wilkes Holt.
Elijah Xavier Huff.
Matthew Walter Huff.
Naima Dejayane Houston.
Brooklyn Grace Hoy.
Sophia Ariana Humani.
Brianna Masha Hurt.
Andra Marie Alia.
Xavier Marshall Isaac.
Abrima Jassa. Maria Cristina Jimenez Berruti.
Alexis Destiny Johnson. Charlize Andrea Johnson.
Cameron Dwayne Johnson.
Devontae Johnson.
Isaiah Matthew Johnson.
Jade Deshauna Madison Johnson.
Quincy Coleman Johnson.
Zaltania Cherie Jones.
Isatu Kamara.
Kamar T. Kisalu.
Alvin Yadube Kalani.
Rashid Danase Cone.
Hannah Nicole Kotkin.
Nicole Verle Linez Delio.
Edward Daniel Amarkai Laria.
Zachary Buck Latin.
Craig Thomas Lauret Jr.
Michaela Lee Isabella Lawson.
Yuyen Lee.
Victoria Leo Velasco.
Christian Skylar Lee.
Matthew Joseph Lear.
Ryan Michael Lepianka.
Emmett Alexander Lewis.
Lul Fok Leon.
Diego Solomon Linares Madrid.
Francisco Antonio Lopez Flores.
Marcela Alejandra Lopez Fuentes.
Maximiliano Enrique Lopez Oriana.
Jose Mesiel Lopez Reyes.
Julissa Lopez Rivera.
Ryan Vincent Madden.
Nampumalelo Mohoro.
Jennifer Maribel Maridiaga.
Tyrese Tyrone Moore Marchand.
Thomas Edwin Mark.
Christopher Nathaniel Marshall.
Mikhail Miles Marshall.
Kevin Aaron Martinez.
Samuel Robert Martinez.
Samantha Lisbeth Martinez Barrios.
Malachi Bovell Mason.
Victor Allen Mason.
Izari Elijah Matthews.
Neha Mather.
Tyler Hiroshi Matsuo.
Joseph Xavier Midwood Mattern.
Elijah Stephen Embos.
Aaron William McBain.
Tori Alvin McKay.
Za Yana Azil McCain.
Matthew John McGuire.
Ella Jane Melcher.
Alexis Marie Melendez.
Samuel Moreno Melendez.
Junior Ivan Mendez Hernandez.
Ricardo Alexander Mendoza Delgado.
Rebecca Ann Meredith.
Maxwell Emilio Merriman.
Angela Carolina Meza Fazio.
Ariana Renee Meza Vargas.
Amber Grace Michael.
Leonis Renee Miles.
Olivian Rose Minix.
Leslie Gabriela Miranda.
Victor Rodolfo Miranda Fuentes.
Milena Isabella Miranda Nuquez.
Jonathan Emmanuel Mitchell.
Piper Elise Mitchell.
Skylar Marie Motes.
Alan Josue Monteroso Flamenco.
Marlon Edenilson Montoya Delgado.
Laura Melissa Morales Oriana.
Trinity Taylor Morris.
Deirdre Catherine Mott.
Celine Devanga Mu Capuj. Caitlin Marie Murdoch.
Lauren Amy Noel.
Sathana Norheovich.
Jimafar Noreen. Florence Alawak Mboya Nyakiti.
Jessica Nicole Ober.
Mora Ogendi.
Dan Ralph Chisholm Ogwariri.
Douglas Vidal Oriana Okatan.
Sophia Nicole Paniagua.
Faith Monet Paxton.
Colby Thomas Payne.
Princess Jade Pearson.
Vamsi Pedabopla.
Byron Delancey Pelton.
Alexander Raul Pena.
Amy Nayeli Perez Guerrero.
Elvis Ovidio Perez Mercado.
Jennifer Yemeleth Perez Rivera. Abigail Marie Perry.
Ashante Jamel Pierce.
Jordan Alexandra Pierce.
Megan Deanna Purley.
Emily Michelle Pearsall.
Jasmine Alyssa Pinchonet.
Alexander Sergeyevich Plisov.
Gabriella Renee Plummer.
Christopher Lawrence Marcelino Pondock.
Kevin Alexis Portillo.
Kimberly Portillo Fialos.
Julissa Estefania Portillo.
Luis Enrique Portillo Rivas.
Ian Garcia Prinz.
Kylie Janelle Pritchett.
Farhana Afrin Prom.
Christopher Joseph Pragaki. Stephanie Elizabeth Quiroa Mazariejos.
Zaire Monty Randolph.
Kevin William Redmond.
Adam Jacob Remsburg.
Alexis Marie Remsen.
Crystal Harley Renee Doan Renninger.
Jose Alberto Revalorio Garcia.
Alexis Victoria Reyes.
Melkis Osman Reyes Hernandez.
Robert Thomas Rice Jr.
Moises Ernesto Rivera Delgado.
Jamie Aiden Wallace Roan.
Nia Ann Roberts.
Michael Jamal Robinson.
Sydney Claire Robinson.
Renee Edgardo Rodriguez.
Johan Kelson Rogers.
Gabrielle Christine Rohrbach.
Jamara Elizabeth Rojas.
Maritza Jeanette Romo.
Riley Jean Rossman.
Taylor Ann Routson.
Tierra Marie Roel.
Nyla Zakia Roxburgh.
Michelle Salazar.
Randy Leonatus Samayoa.
Julian Sanchez.
Sabrina Alicia Sanchez.
Johanan Amelis Santiago Munoz.
Rodrigo Alberto Santos Valadoras.
Sabrina Janet Ajua Sasu.
Nicholas Crocker Sayers,
Ethan Manuel Schmidt,
Courtney E. Seckler,
Mohamedou Barame Sene,
Tamir Sharif Sahib,
Atif A. Shot,
Dalton James Shiflett,
Marta Janice Lynn Aaron Segra,
Thomas Silva,
Nashira Jasmine Sinclair,
Luke Daniel Cisco,
Donanti Kyrie Smith,
Caitlin Alexis Smith,
Ina Ray Snowden Summers,
Jacob Craig Snyder,
Kevin Josue Sosa Melgar,
Destiny Brianna Spacel,
Kaylin Leanna Spears,
Ian Sumesh Spurrier,
Phoenix Moon Staub,
Nicholas Cameron Struntz,
Aaron Subahan,
Alyssa Ann Swain,
Shahir Hassan Syed,
Summer Tang,
Olivia Chantel Tennant,
Blessing Bowie Nunn Thang,
Justin Van Bowie Thang,
Domain David Falwell,
Nataya Desiree Thomas,
Liam John Thuman,
Lucas Langford Tinney,
Chrissia Pamela Tobar,
Christopher Atley Toms,
Myrna Esmeralda Torres Cortez,
Aiden Elias Trainer,
Anna Victoria Tassay,
Tony 2,
Jackson Randolph Jordan Tuck,
Michael William Turnquist,
Tatiana Adira Twyman,
Christopher James Vaca, Maria Angela Kagandahan Valdalon,
Jose Eden Vasquez Carranza,
Jesse Gabriel Velasquez,
Daniela Estefany Villatoro Guzman,
Cody Allen Vink,
Diara Ebony Walker,
Bryn Olivia Warren,
Rochelle Ann Watts,
Kayla Laurel Webster,
Hannah Bastian Wang,
Benty Rolanda Williams,
Rosie Kumba Williams,
Taylor Renee Wilson,
Saquon Lee Winfield,
Kayla Michelle Yamaya, David Bontaling Zathang,
Matthew Zhao,